what's up guys, welcome back to another video, and this is a reaction to a home tour of a small townhouse in rural America. Now after all these months, and probably over a year or two, maybe not 2 years, of reacting to US homes and seeing like tours etc of the homes, I've always been trying to find like what is just sort of the average US home, because I always see them and then it's like, oh yeah, they're $200,000, but then it's like a stipulation and it's actually $200,000 for the cheapest new house in this sort of new build area, but then this house actually costs double the price, or just videos of houses that I sort of maybe assume they're like middle class or upper, no, sorry, yeah, like middle class, but then they are actually like upper class, and they're not actually as attainable as I would imagine. And my whole goal with this was basically just to see homes that sort of the average sort of person will sort of live in. Again, this might stand out in a way because I'm going to assume because this is in rural America, you can get a lot more of a bang for your buck. Basically, you can get much better for cheaper because you're paying a lot less for living in a region that's not like a major city. But yeah, this home on the outside looks like a nice home. It doesn't look too big. I think it's a bungalow. And yeah, I think this could actually be a very good representation of what I've been trying to find this whole time, of a home that sort of represents what the majority of Americans will be living in. Again, let me know in the comments once this video is done, because I do want to know whether that would be the case or not. But yeah, we're going to jump into this and see. I do like comparing this to sort of UK homes and stuff, but yeah, I am fascinated to see this because, to be honest, from the outside it looks quite small, but I feel like looks are probably going to be quite deceiving, and that the house is going to go far back, or there's going to be a basement that adds space or whatever it is. But it's quite a short video, so maybe not. But we're going to jump into this. Hopefully you're all doing well. And yeah, let's see what this house tour looks like, and to see if it is genuinely like what an average sort of US home would be. Also, I'm kind of confused. There's 2 front doors. Like, this is obviously the front door. What would this be called? Because there's just 2 doors. And it's not a garage. So I'm just confused why there's 2 doors at the front. But is that quite a common thing in America? There's literally a garage here, to be honest. I'm confused by this. Is this called the back door? Because I thought the back door would be at the back of the house. We're going to see. But yeah, let's jump into this reaction and see what this home looks like.
Welcome to our home. This is the 2-bedroom, 1-bath house we moved into in the fall of 2020. We are renting it from my aunt and uncle, and they completely renovated the house before we moved in. I did an empty walkthrough of the house before we moved, and I never went back and documented how we furnished it. We are going to be welcoming our first baby this fall, so
Hell yeah,
a lot
congrats.
is going to change in the house. So I wanted to document how we have it now so that we can compare to how things change when our baby is here. The front door opens into the heart of our home. You walk right into the living room and straight through to the kitchen.
I'll be honest, this is like
homes like this one
already looking like the perfect first home. The kitchen looks huge. I was looking at this like living area, and it looks quite small, but it's set out nicely, so like it makes the most of its space, and it's like cozy and all that sort of stuff. But the kitchen's big.
To the kitchen. In small homes like this one, an open floor plan makes such a big difference in making things feel bigger than they actually are. This main living space is where we spend most of our time. We've got our living room with the couch, chair, and TV, and we hang out in here a lot. Behind the front door, we have a bench, which gives us some additional seating for when we are hosting, and bonus storage, which is perfect in a small house. For such a small home, we have a very large and well laid out kitchen.
Yeah,
all of this
you've got an island in a supposedly small home. That is pretty good.
Tree provides incredible storage, and we have used every bit of it.
I wonder if there's a pantry here, because it's a small home. I don't know if small homes in the US even have pantries, and also if there's going to be walk-in wardrobes as well, because from what I've seen, that is like a staple of all US homes or apartments, all matter shapes or sizes. So I wonder if it will be here, because if it's here, then that is just crazy. Like, it really just shows you just get it no matter what in America.
It is also super functional. We eat most of our meals there and love the extra counter space for cooking, hosting, everything like that. We inherited this china cabinet and I love it. We've got our dishes, vases, and other gifts that we were given for our wedding displayed in the top, and the bottom has tons of extra storage to hold the rest of my vases, all of our cookbooks, and my aprons. If you walk straight through our kitchen, you'll get to this back room, which was an addition to the original home. We don't know what it was actually intended for, but
Could
we use it as
this could realistically be the living room, couldn't it? I mean, this is probably a much better size. Probably would be a living room in other people's homes, but hey, do what you want to do with it.
a second living space and a place to gather when we have company. Our table is back here, along with our 1920s player piano, reading chair, and sideboard, which is mainly just book storage. This bonus area really helps the house feel bigger than it actually is.
This is a beautiful home, man.
In this area,
You've still got a laundry room as well. Fucking hell, bro. This is a small home, yet you've got a laundry room. Bloody hell.
we have our laundry room and everyday entrance to the house. This door opens to our carport, so this whole room becomes the dropping zone for dirty shoes, where we store our vacuum and all of the entryway things. This end of the house has our more private areas. The first door on the left is our coat closet, which is the perfect spot to store our upright vacuum. And
you even got a closet like that, a coat closet, bro. I'm so jealous. I wish we had this in my apartment, man.
And all of the bulky outerwear that we don't want in our regular closet. The next door is our current guest room, and this is the room that will see the biggest transformation over the next couple of months because this is going to become our daughter's nursery. This room is really long and narrow, so it's a little bit of a unique room. Right now we have got a queen bed and nightstand in here, but there is still quite a bit of length left, so we ended up putting our desk in here, and I would say that we use this room more often as an office than we do as a guest room.
This house is beautiful.
The door at the end of our hallway is an incredibly functional storage closet. This is where we store everything from luggage to extra linens to toilet paper and tools. It has so much storage and we maximize every bit of it. To the right is our bedroom. There's not a whole lot to this room. It's mainly just our bed, nightstands, and our dresser, but it is such a cozy room with the lamps and our wedding photos on display.
A walk-in wardrobe.
Really love it. This is our one bathroom. We have got a shower and the vanity is pretty long. Donnie and I can both stand and use the mirror at the same time without feeling too cramped. Luckily, we don't have to get ready at the same time that often, which makes the one bathroom thing a lot more manageable. We have tons of storage with the tower on the end here and plenty of room under the sink to store things. We really do love this little house. It's been the perfect space for us over the past.
I'll be honest, it is great. I don't know what price range it is. I don't know what the garden looks like, the outside, the back garden. But if there is a back garden, I assume there is. But it looks great.
3.5 years. But we are so excited to refresh, reorganize, and figure out what's functional for us in this new season of life. Thanks for watching.
This is a great home. I'm pleasantly surprised. Based off the outside, I was thinking it was going to be much smaller, but it actually looks really, really well sized. This is probably the same. I mean, my apartment is, my apartment is smaller than this. My apartment's not very small for an apartment. Like, our living area is pretty big, but our kitchen is tiny. Our 2 bedrooms, or this is the office, but it's a bedroom, are decently sized. Yeah, this is bigger than ours, man. And I assume, based with its location and stuff, it's going to be a very, good price. Damn. I'm pleasantly surprised again. Is this, a good example of what you would find throughout the US? Or is this more just, a very well put together home? Is that just how it is? And also, would this be, because of the size, I assume this can't not be, at least a middle class home. I assume this is on the very sort of cheaper side. In the grand scheme of how much houses cost or how much homes cost in America, but I don't fully know. But it looks great to me. I guess, compare this to where you live, and would you say this is a good representation of sort of average US homes or average small US homes, or is it still unrealistic, or is it the opposite of unrealistic? It isn't. I don't know. But let me know in the comments because it looks great. And that's pretty much it. Until next time, subscribe, and peace.